Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your Saturday night live stream featuring yours truly. I know what you're thinking. I actually have anything better to do? I was thinking the same thing. I should probably go do something. I've been a little antsy lately. It seems like all I do lately is work and clean, hang out with my son, and if it wasn't for you guys, I would be lacking a social life. Um, Not many of my friends live near me at all, and just don't do much. Hey, Beanie. So I'm in the middle of making my tea. It'll be a regular thing. You guys will see me do it nighttime. And got my Fluffy and bummed out a little bit because I was reading and finding out that the dogs they said they were going to euthanize for killing Jayden Henderson have now been given a 60-day. If they were going to kill him, they probably would have, and they would have just went with it, right? But the judge has granted them a 60-day waiting period, so I'm not feeling so good about that. It just bummed me out, really, to be honest. Well, okay. Thank you, EL, for saying that. You're having tea too? Awesome. Haggling. So yeah, I was already kind of like sauntering around like, shit, should I be doing something? Hey, Billy Bob. Billy Bob said, hey, Real X Star. Yeah, I was hoping some people would be up and around on a Saturday night, and so it looks like you guys are just as dorky as me. Here's Asher. Here comes everybody. No, I'm not kidding. I'm going to read you the article, and that's one of the reasons I'm kind of bummed out. I thought shit was going down, and here we are. Here I am telling you that no. So yeah, shut up, phone. I'm so pissed at everything. I've already had a long enough day the past couple days, and now, yeah, I know. Let me read you the article. I'm not happy about it. I'm bummed. I'm fucking bummed. That's my little place I like to make my tea. I have a stove. Someone asked me about it. Just no need in using it if I'm just making tea. Yeah, they're still fucking alive. Yeah. Let me read you guys the fucking depressing ass article. Pissing me off. Like I said, just adds to my frustration. I'm already like, single mom. I never do anything. Not doing shit. Don't have anything going on in my life. It's not that I care about getting laid. I've been celibate for a long ass time, and I swore that I wasn't going to be with anybody until I found another dog hater, and that may just never happen. Just like these dogs dying may never happen. Let me read you the fucking story. I'm so salty. Judge delays putting down Garner dogs that killed 7-year-old. The title right there is just enough. And now they've got the picture of these two pieces of shit like they keep putting out. Garner, North Carolina. Wake County Superior Court Judge Vince Rozier granted a preliminary injunction on Thursday that would bar the town of Garner from putting down a pair of dogs that killed a 7-year-old child and injured her mother. Just these two sentences I read not only make me drier than the Sahara and saltier than the Dead Sea, but just it fills me with fucking rage. What are we becoming? IHD's right. Everything's fucking backwards. The dogs, asshole age 3 and shithead age 8, I'm not saying their fucking names, will remain in the custody of Wake County Animal Center. The dogs have been at the shelter since the April 27th attack. The delay was granted for 60 days, when the issue will be revisited. Guys, the resources and money, this is pissing me off so much. Judge said he hoped the parties can come to some agreement within the 60 days. You just say it. But if not, they will come back to court and revisit the injunction. Just fucking say it. The judge is a dog nut too. And they don't want agreement. What agreement are they going to come to? Agreement? Their child's dead. What the fuck is there to... Last week, owners Joseph and Amanda White went to court to seek a temporary restraining order to keep the dogs alive while they make their case for the dogs' return to their care. Jayden Henderson was killed by the dogs and her mother, Heather, was injured. The pair were playing with the dogs while the owners, their then neighbors, were out of town, which they had asked them to do. The town of Garner deemed the dogs dangerous and denied the Whites a dangerous dog permit that would have allowed them to keep the animals because they tried to buy another house and move over into Franklin County. When Franklin County found out about it, I have another article about this I'll read. Heather is a master control operator for WRAL-TV. Okay. William Plyler, the attorney for Heather and her husband, Dave Henderson, said if the injunction were granted, it would severely damage them. They are going through extreme emotional distress right now, Plyler told the court. Their 7-year-old daughter was mauled and killed. It would be salt in the wound that's already there. The Whites' attorney, John Kirby, argued that there were no real winners in a case like this. Every time I start to feel like I was talking to Tarcisia earlier, that there's going to be a paradigm shift at some point, and then you see stuff like this where even the courts are treating these dogs like they're fucking humans. They're not fucking humans, they're dogs. I mean, I'm usually really good at keeping my shit together and not getting angry, but this one just kind of pushes me over the edge. And I'm sick of this bullshit. I really am. These are not humans, these are dogs. They killed a child. They ended her life. And this is not between the Whites and Heather and Dave. It's between the dog owners and the town of Garner. Okay, so the dog owners are doing all this. The harm from denying our motion is extreme. Henderson and the Travaskis, Heather and family, were in the courtroom for the latest hearing. It's very hard to be here and listen to everything, but it was very important to witness everything. In their suit against the town, the Whites, the dog owners, alleged that Travaskis, Heather, and Jayden didn't have permission to play with the dogs. She has text messages showing that that's completely untrue. It states they advised Mr. Henderson that out of an abundance of caution, no children were to play with the dogs during this time, and neither Heather nor Jayden had played with the dogs prior to the plaintiff's trip. Henderson directly contradicts that in his affidavit filed last week, writing, Joe White asked me whether my family and I would be willing to play with the dogs and throw the ball for the dogs in the White's fenced backyard during daytime throughout their vacation. I told them I would be glad to do this. Joe White never told me that no children were to play with the dogs during this time, and I never agreed to such instruction, as no instruction was given. And like I said, this has been proved over and over again, proven in the text messages. And Travaskis, Heather, shared a text exchange with WRAL News that shows photos of Jayden playing with one of the dogs, and Amanda White, the woman that owns the dogs, saying, thank you for playing with them. Plyler asked the judge to allow his clients to intervene in the case Thursday. He did let us make a victim impact statement, and we felt it was important that he hear the matter from our client's perspective. He didn't care. He's probably a dog nut too. The Whites moved to Franklin County, I mentioned this, in June, and they're asking that after trial the dogs be returned to them, but during Thursday's hearing, the town of Garner's lawyer, Terry Jones, said the Whites had not yet sold their property in Garner, where they live next door to Jayden's parents. In the lawsuit, they claim to have spoken with municipal officials in Franklin County regarding relocating the dogs to Franklin County. And the Franklin County officials have informed the plaintiffs that this can be done and does not violate any ordinances or laws in Franklin County. There's updates on that. Providing that the plaintiffs have an appropriate enclosure for the dogs and that the dogs not leave the enclosure. Boyd Sturgis, Franklin County attorney, told WRAL News that the Whites did consult the county, but there's no agreement. We told them we were not going to be cooperating, that we were, of course, going to afford them their due process rights, and we were going to follow the letter of the law as to the ordinance and state laws as to dangerous dogs. But our position has been and remains that these are dangerous dogs, and we are certainly not going to encourage dangerous dogs to come into our county if we have any legal recourse to stop it. If you're allowing dogs, this is me, not them, if you're allowing dogs that have killed someone to move into your county, then you are full on, flat out, not even arguably, letting dangerous dogs in your county. The Franklin County Ordinance requires the whites put the dogs in a shelter until it can be determined if they meet the requirements of the local law. We don't want dangerous dogs in our county, Sturgis said. We're following it quite closely and taking it quite seriously. It is happening. It's happening. Yeah, I know. It's ruined my night. No, they're not dead, and they're not going to die. I'm just accepting that now. They're not going to die. Doesn't matter how many people signed the petition. Doesn't matter how dangerous the dogs are. Doesn't matter that they attacked. Doesn't matter. So let me read some of your comments before I get into the post that I seen. Yeah, here I was running around telling people like, yay, we shouldn't be celebrating, but we're celebrating, right? Right. No. Should have been put down I know. I'm not fucking kidding, Strawberry. I'm so sick of this society, Gling. This is why people spaz the fuck out and lose their shit. Stuff like this. I'm glad you're here, Asher. I'm glad they're not dead. Yeah, fuck those mutts. No, they're going to keep the dogs. You'll see. The owners are the worst. The owners are pieces of shit. They belong in jail as well. I totally agree. This is enraging. You're right, Billy Bob. No kid should be killed or mauled by a dog. That's the only agreement we should be coming to. Thank you, EL. But no. We're going to waste more time. I've seen less effort put into humans. I don't. Look, I used to be a wild lady. I done told you guys that. And you can tell by my wild nature that I've probably been in a lot of trouble. Well, I have. And they never treated me like this. Okay? Not when I was young. And I came from an extremely traumatic childhood. It's on paper. And they didn't give a shit. It is an alternate universe. Yeah, hit the like, guys. It helps get the video out there. Yeah, he made the 53-minute video about the mutts crying out for help. And it's like we're on some other planet. This kid is happening. If it was up to me, we'd all be at the shelter killing the fucking thing right now. Why? And, I wish someone here lived in Franklin County, North Carolina, because we need to do something and get the information out. Chef Mutt Meat, good to see you. Yeah, I know. They are worshiping false idols. Fuck Fluffy. This is total bullshit. Hi, I love fish. Yeah, if this was a human man, that's what I said. Look, I've done a couple stupid things in my life, and I was literally treated like shit and put into filthy-ass jailhouse cells, and you get fucking trench foot and shit, and there's all kinds just nasty as fuck, and they feed you garbage food and treat you like shit. They talk down to you. No, they would never tolerate this from a person. This situation is just, like I said, ruined my fucking night. It's not enough that I'm already a woman in this world trying to get by, and then you got this shit going on. And let's see if this link's going to come up on my computer. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to reach over and grab my phone. Oh, I'm pissed off, you guys. Oh, and Asher, I know how you feel. My computer's on, like, super slow-mo today, too. Like, everything I do, it just doesn't do it. I initially seen this very discouraging fucking news on the Pitbull problem on Facebook. When I seen it, I freaked out and went to go check and make sure it was true, and it was. Yeah, this is taking a grip to load. Let me grab my phone. You can tell I'm from the streets, because then I get mad, and then I start using terms like a grip and shit like that. Hey, Orc Wrench. We're going to talk about other stuff after this, but unfortunately, the dogs that killed Jayden Henderson are not being put down. They've been given an extension of 60 days. So let me go open this on the phone. Okay. I like to use the computer for these things, but it's still not loading. So we're just going to get rid of that page. When I sent it to myself, I titled it, "Fuck," in big ass letters. Guys, here's a very well written post from another dog hater. Okay. Hi, Queen Cat. Guys. Hank. Yeah, they sure do. Orc Wrench. Here we go. They said, y'all, no words. Absolutely speechless. Like many families, the Whites of Garner, North Carolina owned dogs. Their asshole dog was a fight bus dog that was adopted in December 2019, and the other dog was there from puppy. They had personal Instagrams for each fucking dog and hashtags such as "Don't Bully My Breed" and hashtag Pity Nation. In the photos, the dogs were always wearing service vests, despite neither of them being an actual service animal. In late April 2021, the Whites took a vacation. They asked their neighbor, Heather Travaskis, to care for the dogs. On April 27th, when she went to care for them, she took her little girl, Jayden Henderson, 7 years old, with her. The attack was swift and brutal. Jayden, in an attempt to play with the dogs, began throwing the ball for them. The one dog focused on Jayden rather than ball, zeroed in on her, and attacked her right in the neck. The other dog joined in and started scalping her. When Heather intervened, the dog redirected and attacked Heather. Heather's screams attracted the attention of neighbors. When they arrived, both Heather and Jayden had lost consciousness. The dogs, however, were still attacking, viciously mauling them. Heather and Jayden were rushed to the hospital. Jayden died not long after. Heather survived but sustained severe injuries and lasting numbness, potentially permanently losing function in both of her hands. Okay? Wake County Animal Shelter, the same shelter that adopted the fucking dog to the Whites, seized both animals. They immediately petitioned the court for return of their dogs, requesting a permit for a dangerous dog classification, and claimed that their dogs had acted out of nature. Let me show you how I act out of nature. Curiously, Joe, a Marine veteran, misspelled corpse as core in his petition. More lying? This wasn't the only questionable aspect of that petition. The petition blatantly lied about the dog's status as a service dog. It's not a service dog. In the summer of 2019, the one asshole dog, I won't say their names, they're just asshole dogs, okay, attended a 22-day course at Sit Means Sit Dog Training. This franchise, which has an outlet in Apex, North Carolina, is designed for dogs that have severe aggression and anxiety. It even uses its own brand of shock collar. After training, asshole dog was spotted in public, wearing not just his PTSD service dog vest, but also a shock collar. I'll put a shock collar on it. Service dogs begin training in puppyhood, and the process takes months or years before a dog would complete full task training and public access training. A dog that is already 6 years old is too old to begin training in most circles, and most certainly not one like asshole dog that had shown aggression. Secondly, service dogs never need shock collars to maintain proper behavior. A real service dog would be trained to behave on their own. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, those with a need for service dogs would not leave them behind on vacation. If a service dog is needed, then they're needed, not just when it's convenient. This is one of those stories. Hey, Gabriel, this is one of those times that that's why you kill them yourself. Chef, thank you. The Whites filed a formal lawsuit against the city of Garner June 29, 2021 to stop the euthanasia of the dogs, which was initially set up for July 3rd. When the suit was filed, a judge postponed the euthanasia until a hearing on July 8th. This allowed time for an injunction hearing. Jayden's parents, Heather and Dave, filed affidavits that stated they were not informed about the dog's history of aggression. It was also around this time that the Whites moved to Franklin County. Here's the update I was mentioning, because the other article doesn't say this, okay? Which led to a new battle. Officials there did not want dangerous dogs brought into the county. Franklin County quickly passed an ordinance on July 14th stating that any dog that has killed a human will be confiscated and euthanized. Even if the Whites get their dogs back, they're going to have to move again. Look at all the effort these people put in to these fucking monsters. The Whites have lied repeatedly about their dogs, and now they're lying about Heather and Dave, who lost their child. They refer to the brutal mauling as an accident and refuse to call Jayden by her name, referring to her instead as that girl. One second for me to maintain my rage. Okay. They claimed the dogs were simply defending their territory from a 7-year-old child and that she was a threat to them. This does not gel, however. 2 days before the deadly attack, Heather sent a picture of Jayden playing with the dogs, and then she thanked her for playing with the dogs. Furthermore, when the two were found by neighbors, there will be no agreement reached, and another extension will be granted. Jayden's family and the dogs will be held in limbo for up to 2 Years. In the meantime, the Whites have initiated a PR campaign in an attempt to get their dogs back, which is nothing more than an attention-seeking ploy to garner a larger follow on social media. This includes an Instagram account, a Change.org petition, and a website. The foundation of this campaign is that Jayden and her mother trespassed to feed the dogs, as asked to, and Jayden had provoked the dogs. Conveniently, these are two conditions that could absolve the Whites from liability under North Carolina law. Too bad both are wildly fabricated. Joe swears that if he gets the dogs back, they will never leave the backyard. They will never be around other people again. Yet even he admits he can't be everywhere at once. He also admits that an unpredictable event could happen, leading to the dogs escaping and hurting someone yet again. He said all that, and they're still fucking talking about this. Animal behaviorist Sue Sternberg says there are 3 levels of dog owners. Level 1, owners such as the Whites have no ability or qualification to manage a dog with human-killing aggression. Level 3 owners who are experienced trainers and animal behaviorists would never own a dog with human-killing aggression. The Whites are level 1 owners, but seem to consider themselves level 3 owners. Jayden deserves justice. Let's be the ones to ensure she gets it. We should not be setting the precedent that murder by dogs is okay. So, yeah, I'm pissed off. Rightly so. J-Red, I was almost so pissed and bummed out that I'm like, I'm not gonna do a live stream. Like, fuck it. What am I doing with my time? What am I doing? This isn't doing anything. And then I was like, no, I'll feel better when I talk to you guys. I'll feel better when I say it. And I didn't even want to bring you guys this kind of news because I made that video talking about how they were going to get put down and I was fucking wrong. I was fucking wrong. You know what's worse than me is this, okay? Hi, Jade. Yeah, no, guys, you hear it. No, they're not service dogs. I wish someone would have killed them on the spot. The owners are pieces of shit. I swear if I ever met these people in real life, I wouldn't be able to hold back my rage. And it's unreal. I'm so fucking pissed off. Yeah, I feel homicidal. They were just playing with her. The children provoked the dogs in some way. Exactly, and that's what they keep saying. So pissed off. So, yeah, guys, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but we live in a completely backwards society where this guy and his zoophilic obsession with these dogs, he won't even say the little girl's name. Why? Does it bother you that you killed her? Took a little girl's life. I can't even imagine. Where is the public outrage? Yeah, you know, Chef Muttmeat can't even put up videos of dogs getting attacked and beat up or this and that, but this is okay. It's okay for them to kill little girls. New Englander, yeah. I remember our little New England conversation. No, Aaron, you know, I hope that too. I hope that too. I hope they get it. No, I don't think that's horrible. I think, yeah, I agree with Strawberry. Okay, now that I'm gathering my rage, I'm going to try to move on to another topic. It's hard to move on to another topic. I feel like I should be running up and down the streets, like screaming this shit out loud with a big sign. I'll try moving the computer. Let me know if that helped. Probably not, but... Is YouTube censoring? Shocker. I'm so fucking mad. I figured my anger was causing the computer to malfunction. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next topic. And let's hope the computer figures it out. Still buffering. Yes, working. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Let's move on into something else here. And I'm not sure if anybody else has heard of this. I was actually describing this to Tarcisia earlier when we had a wonderful phone conversation. Always love my conversations with Tarcisia. Let me grab my tea. Probably. Let's see if it comes around in a minute. Okay, that should be better. It says it's done. So we should be good. For those of you that are actually left, I know a lot of people gave up. So I've seen like 10 people drop out. Okay, so I'm not going to try looking anything up on my computer. That seems to be upsetting it. You guys, I just went to Google the story I wanted to show you guys. And this came up as of, 5 minutes ago? Oh boy. Payson police looking for owner of suspected biting dog. Shocker. Payson, Utah. Police in Payson are asking the public to help them identify the owner of a dog that allegedly bit 2 people. A Facebook post from the Payson Police Department said they had received 2 separate reports of dog bite incidents. The person in the photo is believed to be the dog's owner. They can't find the guy. So that came up just while I'm trying to Google. It's like a bit 2 separate people. Fuck. Never stops. It never stops. Never stops. Okay. So yeah, Payson police in Utah are actively looking for a dog that's bit 2 people, or the owner. Okay, so that happened. We should be good for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and cover this article. I'm surprised at how many people haven't heard about this, and this kind of ties in with everything we were already talking about. Has anyone else ever heard of the art exhibit Out of the Blue? So this is an art exhibit that was set up in Michigan, and what they did, and they call it Out of the Blue because dogs attack out of the blue, right? So they put up an art exhibit and a cross for every single victim of a dog bite fatality, right? And it's interesting. I'm surprised at how many people. So this is an article from dogsbite.org, and I'll put the description in the link. We got Out of the Blue, and this was done a few years ago. This is 2014, so I was kind of shocked. I'd never heard of it. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Artist Joan Marie Cowell created an entry for the Grand Rapids Art Prize 2014 titled Out of the Blue. It is the nation's first physical memorial for victims of fatal dog attacks. Nearly 30 differently decorated crosses in multiple shades of blue, each representing a person that was killed by a dog. She titled the entry Out of the Blue because that is how fatal dog attacks often occur. Cowell hopes to raise awareness about these victims to prevent future tragedies. You hadn't heard of that either, Aaron? I had never heard of this, guys. It's in dogsbite.org, and I found it the other day by accident, and I was blown away. I was like, that's a really good way to raise awareness, like big time. Putting faces on it is powerful. It brings up something people don't always think about. The row of crosses at Calder Plaza represents individuals killed by dogs so far as of 2014. As one might expect, the majority of crosses represent people mauled to death by pit bulls. As of September 26th, pit bulls have been responsible for 72% of the total recorded fatal dog attacks this year. Okay? Last year, pit bulls were responsible for 78%. 2 fatal dog mauling victims from Michigan are represented in the exhibit. Viewers are encouraged to express their sympathy, respect, and support for the victims and their families by leaving teddy bears, flowers, memorial decorations, and the designated heart-shaped memorial space. These people need love, says Cowell. We cannot keep forgetting about these people. Said that a pastor will be at the memorial to lead a prayer for the dog attack victims. A trio of misguided pit bull owners plan to protest the memorial. protesting the memorial. They can't even let these people have a memorial. Think about that. That's fucking crazy. There are 1,537 works of art in the art prize contest this year. Okay, so, and then they go on into that. But as you guys see, they set up the crosses and made an art exhibit to. I'm not sure that it's still there because it was part of like, you know, a contest. But okay, so I just found this, and they won't let me see it. So in 2015, the Out of the Blue Fatal Dog Attack Memorial reemerged in Columbus, Ohio. Okay? Interesting. Oh boy, guys. I can't believe they had the balls to go protest a memorial. They have no fucking respect for human beings, Chef. Makes me fucking sick. Thank you, Orc Wrench. You're dead on right about that. I can't. I need my tea. You guys believe this? They can't even let them have a memorial. You won't say the little girl's name. How is it these things get so far into people's heads and into their minds? No words. No words. So I'm thinking I'm going to have, Chef, as soon as this comment, I know one of the moderators are about to get it. She says, we need to crash pitbull advocacy gatherings. Fuck pitbull advocates. And I agree. Okay? They're going to keep jumping into memorials and carrying. Oh, then we should be doing the same to them. Flat out. And I'm not afraid of their stupid fucking dogs. This is fucking evil. This is a terrible live stream. This is a terrible live stream. It's so sad. This little girl in this memorial and everything else is. I'm afraid to look anything up on my phone, okay, and cause the live stream to break up again. So let me go in here and see what I can find. No, they're not human. Aaron, I'm totally okay with your comment. I'm religious or not, this is some demonic shit. Demonic. These people are fucking possessed. There is something wrong with their fucking brains. Ugh. And Billy Bob's still here, so we're going to cover something that he sent to me. I know, but it's hard, you know, because I like to be lighthearted and I'm usually a lot of fun. I'm just, like I said, I'm saltier than the Dead Sea. I'm drier than the fucking Sahara. I'm never going to get laid again due to vaginal dryness because of pit bull attacks. This kind of, I used the comment the other day, but I'll say it again. This kind of bullshit and tomfoolery would bring the gangster out in Gandhi. How? I've got to. Oh, man. You know what I'm going to do? Thanks, Billy Bob. I am going to take the longest jog tonight, and I'm just going to punch myself in the vagina over and over again. I'm just going to wait to get attacked by a dog, and then I'm going to eat through it with my fucking own teeth and shred it apart. And just, you know, I'm just going to keep jogging until I get to kill every dog in the world. And, you know, I might get locked up in an institution or something. I don't know how many dogs they'll let me eat before they finally think I'm crazy, but that's it. I'm just punch myself in the crotch and eat dogs. I just... I was making a joke about my son's Connect. So I was like, I'm going to build a giant dog killing vehicle. Oh, you're all welcome to join. Yes, and then have my tea. What am I supposed to do? I'm going on a big jog when I'm done with this. And I'm just going to punch myself in the pussy. And no vagina punching. Well, I'm going to punch a pit bull. If I can't punch my pussy, I'm going to punch a dog. I'm just going to start. I'm going to do what they do. I'm going to break in through the fence, like underneath the fence and just start. And then when the owner comes outside, he's like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm like, jump out and attack them too. I can't take it anymore. And when and if I ever do that, I want y'all to tell the news station that I used to be a very nice lady until I got tired of watching people choose dogs over their own family members, over their own children, over their own species, and it made me go crazy. Strawberry, and Strawberry is a vegan, okay, and a sweet, wonderful person. I really enjoy her, and I really need you to resend me those articles. I gotta go back through my emails and find them. So much stuff has been happening that I haven't had time to do the regular stuff. Don't worry, she's friendly. I was just playing with them. Look, they looked at me wrong, and that's I was just. At least y'all got my back. Oh shit! On to the next story, shall we? Billy Bob. We could all thank Billy Bob for this one, sending me this article. Thank you, Billy Bob. Thank you to everyone who sends me stuff and helps out. I really appreciate the help. One step away from just acting like I'm just gonna become a pit bull and start a GoFundMe, and I will be rich beyond my wildest dreams. Okay. Somerset dog attack leaves horse rider in the hospital. We've heard this story a few times. See? Vegan is sane too. Vegans aren't all crazy. In fact, there's a lot of vegans out there that love animals in a way that's not completely nuts. So I have mad respect. And I used to be a vegan, and then I was vegetarian, and now I eat small amounts of high quality meat. And now I'm somewhere in the middle going like, you know what? I really need to... Hi, Yusuf. You missed my anger. I'm going to become a pit bull and start mauling people, and then I'm going to start a GoFundMe. Everybody say hi to Yusuf from Turkey. Hi, Yusuf. I was hoping this would be a good time for you to thank you, Billy Bob. Ew, slime. That's gross. Okay. Ashley Compton, 27, from Radstock, said she was near Queen Charlton when she was bit by the collie-type dog on her arms and legs. Miss Compton suffered an asthma attack as she was running with the horse to escape and had to call 999 for an ambulance. Okay? She's recovering at home and appealing for the dog's owner to come forward and do the right thing so the dog can be identified for public safety. That ain't going to happen. We already see how they act. Dog gunnery is making me insane. Yeah. Oh, then Orc, you know what I'm talking about. You must have been a dog groomer or some kind of shit like that. Fuck, drives me crazy. Oh, yeah, Yusuf. No, we're just glad you're here. I'm so happy you're here. Canine Aversion is a vegan, too. She's a real nice lady. That's debatable, Hank, about the nice lady part, although I know she's a vegan. I haven't seen her being so nice lately. She's been a little unstable. Thank you, Gling. I was trying to be nice, but she's not wrong. She's losing her motherfucking shit. Okay, you want to keep it real, and I don't want. No, it's okay. I'm not putting anybody off. Anybody is welcome to be here. I don't care if you like IHD or canine aversion or both or whatever. I'm not that guy, but yeah, she is not the nicest lady. I'd have to be honest, and she's kind of one of those people that make vegans look like an asshole. There are lots of wonderful, nice vegans out there. Wonderful ones. And then people like that make them look kind of shitty and mean and rude. So, it's just my opinion. Okay? The horse riding lady. No sender. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to insult you or Cranch. I just figured, because a lot of people have to, groom. They're, around them all the fucking time. At any time, if you feel free to share what it was you did with dogs, or don't. You're totally welcome to your anonymity. But yeah, I was a groomer at one point, and then I was a dog trainer, and then I trained search and rescue dogs, and then I've worked with way too many dogs for my sanity, which is why I will be very good at being a pit bull and killing people. It was one of the most terrifying experiences of my life, said Miss Compton, who was writing Sparks at the time. We heard a man shouting, then there was a dog around our feet. I jumped off to settle Sparks. As soon as I did, the dog started barking at my arms and legs, and I've got some really nasty wounds. You guys, it's hard to pay attention because y'all are cracking me up. The horse was unharmed. Once the dog had stopped chasing us, I realized I was mid-asthma attack. Okay, cool. I look forward to that, Orc. I tried to catch my breath and use my inhaler. A few minutes later, when I realized it wasn't cooling down, I knew I needed to call for help. She was taken to the hospital on Monday, and her wounds are healing. The equestrian world has really wrapped me up in love and kindness the last few days, and I'm beyond grateful. Posting on Facebook, she had written, "This is a bit of a desperate plea for anyone who may know the owner of the dog to come forward, as well as warning anyone in the local area to be vigilant for this clearly aggressive dog." And we all know, oh, I love IHD. You guys know that. I love the chat here, too. I love you guys. You guys are the fucking best, man. See, I'm already cheering up. Things are going to be okay, I think. It's going to be okay. I don't have to become a pit bull and start a GoFundMe and become a millionaire. Yay. Okay, so this was sent to us by our beloved canine critic. She is in Malaysia, okay? She is a great lady. I love her to death. Yeah, the asshole, well, there was that one where the dog attacked the lady in the Florida parking lot. I covered that the other day. And he literally went and got his dog and got in his truck and left while the woman was laying there bleeding out. Gabriel, how did I end up being a dog trainer? Okay, I'll touch on that real quick. When I was young, my father taught me how to train search and rescue dogs. We actually had one that did pretty well as far as dogs doing well goes. He actually got a couple of awards. You know, hey, Canine Critic, I just was about to read your thing, but we were stopping to talk about my dog training crap. So after training, dogs for search and rescue, and I was young, and I did that, let's see, it started like 9 or 10 and went on until I was like 13-ish, and then I didn't have parents anymore. Long story. Well, kind of. Long story. Anyways, I digress. Then as a young adult, I started training dogs. I actually got so good I can teach them sign language. It's not that hard. All you have to do is okay, so teach dogs sign language. Then I moved on from that to training horses. And at first I was just breaking and gentling horses, and moved on to just gentling. For those of you that don't know the difference, breaking is when you savagely beat and starve them, and gentling is when you learn to just work with the horse instead of beating the fuck out of it. You guys are killing me. Then after that, I ended up working with a lot of dogs, and then everybody asked me everything about dogs because they knew that I'd been doing it for so long. So that's one of the ways I got to kill so many dogs, is every time something would go down, they would call me. Big dog attacks the little dog and kills it, they call me. I show up and kill the thing. Problems with the dogs, problems with dogs stealing food, problems with dogs chewing up toys, problems with dogs chewing through garage doors. You name it, I've seen it. There's no dog that can't, you can just beat them fucking senseless. And that's really the option. This is what Caesar Milan and everybody else don't show you on camera, is that literally every animal that gets trained, and mark my words, from elephants to whales to dogs to big cats to horses, it's all either violence, beating, starvation, or treats. And that's that. And it's usually a combination of all of those things. You starve the critter, beat the fuck out of it, okay? And then it's like a pimp. Pimps do the same thing. They take their hose and they'll withhold drugs of food from them and love and companionship. And then once they feel like it, they'll reward them. You know, oh, you've been good, and here's some food, and go draw them a nice bath and take care of them. It's all the same mentality. It's dominance and then you break them down until they're nothing, and then build them back up. And as soon as they show any signs of anything you don't like, you beat them again. People don't want to talk about it, but it's true. That's half the reason. And in fact, see, Orc Crunch knows what I'm talking about. In fact, my uncle, who used to also train hunting dogs, he used to say, the only good dog is a dog that doesn't trust you. They need to know that you're going to kill them. That's it. Thank you, Morpheus. I'm glad to see you. You don't often make it in here. Super happy to see you. Yeah, I've killed a lot of dogs. I like the caffeine. So this is a suggestion. Well, not a suggestion. Canine Critic sent this to me. It's more Caesar Milan bullshit. So everybody get ready. This should be fun. This came out August 30th, 2021. This is an ironic fucking article because he says, celebrity canine whisperer Caesar Milan advises pet owners not to get emotional when wanting to get a dog. Well, who the fuck's he to say any of this? But okay, here we go. Stupid. COVID-19 pandemic caused people to be stuck at home. Some, after getting bored, decided to get pets. Some of us decided to kill them. However, sometimes things do not turn out well, which leads to the pets being abandoned. Now, don't bring up all the people that got attacked and all that kind of stuff. Oh, there's a big whale penis in this article. Look at that. Made you look. You guys looked at a dork. Dorks. Sorry, I need to grow up, but I never will. Consequently, canine whisperer Caesar Milan advised those wanting to get pets like dogs to not be emotional when they take that step. What does a dog need? How long do they live? What are the necessities of a dog? And as a family, do we work together? He said during a recent media conference via Zoom. He added that many families do not work together when it comes to having a pet. No shit. Most dorks, most people don't want to have a dog in the house. And yeah, they don't work together to get a pet. You got one person over here going, I don't want this fucking thing. And the other person's like, but I love it. Stop finger banging your dog. On pet abandonment, Milan said owners need to have more empathy and compassion. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. See empathy and compassion when I become a pit bull. Animals would never abandon humans. You do not hear stories of dogs abandoning humans because of disabilities or not having a job. Okay, I had to say to Canine Critic, we were talking about this earlier, of like, dogs never abandon people. How many times have you seen the evidence when the dog, like, you get attacked by another dog and your dog just runs away, right? Or how about all the dogs that let people break into their houses and steal from them when they're not home and will just literally take a slab of meat or just stand there and wag their fucking tail and stare at the person because they're fucking handicapped, right? What about every time you open the door, Fluffy runs away? Fluffy doesn't want to live here. But no, Caesar, the professional who can't even control his own fucking dogs, okay, says animals would never abandon humans. Shut up. Gabriel, I used to make medicated dog biscuits. I was a cannabis activist for many, many years. And so back when I worked with dogs, I created my own recipe. Cannabis actually makes dogs anxious, okay? But if you're looking for things that calm down a dog, you want to throw over the fence to make them stop barking so much, oats, peanut butter, valerian. These are some of the main things that get dogs to chill out, okay? Fluffy is an asshole, okay? That's true. And what they'll do is they'll go somewhere with better food. That's also a well-known thing in the dog training world. If this person has better food than you, they're going to listen to that person. If you're just holding a milk bone and this motherfucker's got a steak bone, you're done. That dog don't give a shit about what you're telling it to do. Grow the fuck up. Only loyalty, love, and respect. That's what we know of animals. Guys, in this group, is that what we know of animals? Dogs, which is what they mean when they say animals, dogs. I don't know them to be loving and loyal and respectful. I know them to be murderous and foul and stinky and disgusting, fucking rotten demonic possession. Exactly. They'll leave and go somewhere, snail bait, That's right. Hey, we need to know if snail bait is toxic to other animals. Because someone was talking about putting it out, but they were like, I don't want to kill other animals. Strychnine will call that mother. Thank you, Gling. Fuck yeah. Arsenic. No, they're not. All right. That's what we know of animals, he said, adding that when humans abandon their pets, it's akin to abandoning their family. Blah! Shut up. Milan also said dogs develop separation anxiety even though they have a human with them that can teach them the right things, as the human's education part is missing. It's always our fault. It's always the humans, never the dogs. Hi, Isabel. Good to see you. Dogs are loyal to their stomachs. Good point, Billy Bob. He also said dog owners should get themselves educated if they want to have better pets. Once again, it's all our fault, you know. We'll see. Oh, we're back. I know. I seen it. Now I figured out where it's at, so at least I know to stop talking when it happens. So let's hope things will go back to normal, and we are back. If humans become better education-wise, dogs will automatically become better, as a dog is a reflection of your knowledge. Well, that makes sense, because I think all these people are fucking retarded. I'm allowed to say that, because I'm retarded. It's true. I shouldn't laugh. Nope. It's loaded up. It's fixed. It should be. I focus on humans as they need to understand, to connect, to communicate, and to have a relationship. They use food. Orc's got a good point. I'm not interested in teaching people techniques on how to train dogs, but teach them about energy, communication, trust, respect, and love. How'd that work out for you, Caesar, with Queen Latifah's dog or that gymnast that Junior attacked? Fucker. Pisses me off. You have to hear these things. Kids need to hear about trust, respect, love, honesty, and loyalty before you train a dog. No, kids need to hear about all the maulings. Kids need to hear about the parasites. Kids need to hear about protecting themselves. I taught my son how to fight. Fuck that. And he knows. I went around one of my friend's dogs a few years back, and it just comes up and like starts to get in his face. William was little, and he smacked the shit out of that thing and yelled, "No!" just like he would to a horse. Fuck that. Mexican-American who has clients such as Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith, Jennifer Lopez, and Jennifer Aniston, and Mark Zuckerberg. Of course Mark Zuckerberg has dogs. Screw him too. I said it. Said to change the world, one does not need to have scientific permission. The fuck are they talking about? In 2016, the Department of Animal Care and Control in Los Angeles County launched an investigation on Milan after an episode of the Nat Geo Wild TV series Caesar 911, in which Milan trains a French Bulldog Terrier mix called Simon to coexist with his owner's potbelly pig. This guy is one of the most dangerous pieces of shit on the planet. On the show, Simon is seen chasing the pig and biting its ear, causing it to bleed. The investigation by the district attorney was dropped due to insufficient evidence. Yeah, no, there's a whole TV show about it, but that evidence was insufficient. Oh, yeah, Orc. Rottweilers are so fucking worthless. Yeah, I almost ate a teabag. It's better than getting teabagged. Food has to be, and, you know, food is a factor if a dog's well-behaved. Can I tell you guys a dirty little secret? My uncle didn't use food. My uncle used brute force. He said if you used food to train these things, that's what they always expected, and that you could easily lose them to someone else. He used dominance and brute force. He literally had like a big whoop-ass stick, okay? And when he would walk, and he had lots of hunting dogs, and he would train them for other people professionally. And when he would walk into the area and snap his fingers and tell them, man, they all drop. And I learned all that from my uncle. So I have a very, very assertive, scary way of being. In fact, it's not uncommon for when I go into a home that has a dog. Now, remember, I don't go into my friends' homes that have a dog, but I have a business to run, so I don't always get to be picky. And if I knocked out every person that had a dog and didn't work on their house, I would be fucking broke. But more. It's happened a few times. I walk in, the dog will come over and smell me, and I'll just look over at it, and it'll just piss itself and walk away. My uncle said, when you've trained dogs the way that we have, that it never goes away, and that those animals will always know. They will sense that in you. Also, they probably know I've killed, and I'll do it again. Bap, bap, bap. Do it again. All right. Let me look in here. Let's see if I can find one more story to cover, and then I'm just going to let everybody loose. You have a William as well. Oh, that's wonderful. William's 7. And he fucking, I love him so much. He drove me up the walls today. He was a wild man. Yeah, I actually, nope, I won't say that. I know someone who does that, Chef. Let's just say that. Let's see. I have a topic suggestion from Gling. Oh, you know what? Gling, we're going to keep this for a video all in and of itself, because if I start that now, we'll be here for another 40 minutes, okay? So I'm just going to keep that. And tuck it right here. Tuck it right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, right here. And we'll do this other one that came from Canine Critic as well, since we already done one of hers. William's wonderful, but man, he was jacked up today. I mean, he was jacked up today, no joke. I mean, and I needed a shoehorn. He was right up my butt, man. I couldn't breathe, think, move around. He was right there. Let's do this last story from Canine Critic, and then we'll start to wrap things up. This is an article from says.com, okay? On the 27th of August, 2021, I found this very disturbing, fucking stupid. Prepare your brains for the stupidity, okay? This man has been taking care of rescued stray dogs for 8 years, okay? He's very old, and now he has COVID-19. An uncle who has been taking care of 59 dogs for 8 years has put out a cry for help on Facebook after testing positive with COVID, okay? Thinking that he may not survive due to his advanced age, the man, only known as the owner of Facebook page Erlang's Dog, hopes someone will take over his independently run dog shelter if he runs away. This is a shit-filled mutt hut. 59 fucking dogs. Yeah, Canine Critic sent this to me. It's, like I said, her and I were both like, oh, fuck. Ugh. Jesus. I'm not around. If I'm not around anymore, I hope my children, my 59 dogs. Yeah, hi, Bob. What a waste of resources. No joke. I hope my children, my 59 dogs, will have someone to take care of them. I've done so for 8 years, he writes. Guys, look at the floor in this house. Look at that. And he wonders why he's sick. Live around all those fucking things. The elderly man said he started the shelter in 2012 after deciding to rescue strays that he used to feed on the streets. Oh, you got in. Oh, okay, cool, Isabel. Damn. He saved as many as he can from dogs who are sick and injured to stranded puppies that have lost their mothers to road accidents. However, despite his love for them, the uncle said housing 59 dogs has always been a struggle. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Damn. He shared that he's been chased out of many homes over the years for the smell and noise of raising so many dogs. Thank you, or 59 homeless people he could have helped out and put into a home, but no, we needed to help the dogs. So, although rental at the current house, who rented to this guy? Just fucking kill them. Thank you. Jesus Christ. $3,200 a month, which is in different currency. Okay, guys. He said the space is large enough for the dogs and they are far enough away from his neighbors. All right. It's all right, J-Red. Take care. Oh, good. At least you're inside the house, Isabel. And I'm glad that we got to talk to you for a few. I'm cutting out in a few anyways myself. And they are, okay, when I'm no longer here, I hope nobody will take my children away from this place. Look at these nasty fucking things. Look at that. These are fucking street dogs. Ugh. Nope, they don't give a fuck either. You know, they'll eat this old man. Actually, dogs never really eat people. They'll just tear chunks out of them. They will eat you if they run out of food, but they don't often eat the things they kill. They kill for fun. Until March of last year, he has managed to pay for all shelter expenses on his own without the need of donations. However, when the pandemic hit, he said his business went bankrupt and he has had to juggle 2 jobs since to continue taking care of his dogs. In addition to the $3,200 house rental, he has the cost of feeding 59 dogs comes up to $5,600 a month. So that's twice the amount. Okay? Twice the amount. Yeah. Mother Nature would eradicate the dogs via disease and predation. Exactly. Dogs would have to live. Yep. Mental illness. You guys are so right. Smartest people ever in these chats, I'm telling you. And he has to hire someone and pays them $1,500 a month to help feed the dogs, clean and manage the house while he's at work. You know, there are children out there that really need help. Who cares? The uncle said he has not revealed his shelter address because he's afraid people will dump more puppies at the house. Is that what you're afraid of? However, he said if he passes away, he has given his caretaker permission to publish the address on the Facebook page. But for now, he needs immediate help to pay for the shelter rent and for the dog's food. I'm begging for help for 2 of these things, he said. He added, each one of these dogs are like my children. I've lived this long just for them. Fucking disgusting. And they put up a way to help him. And he uploaded a test result, dog caretaker, that paused. Oh, he's trying to. Yeah. No. Huh. No. Bleh. No. Take care, Hank. I'm going to be out of here soon, too. In fact, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Hope everyone has a great night. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you to the moderators. Thank goodness Isabel got into her house. I'm glad J-Red got to be here. I really appreciate you guys and all your honesty, the chats, everything. Fantastic. You guys mean the world to me. I hope you have a wonderful night. I think I'm going to go jog and maybe I'll become a pit bull. All right. Thanks, guys. From the bottom of my dog-hating heart, I appreciate every single one of you. Fuck Fluffy, or as Orc has been saying, FF. I love it. Fuck Fluffy. Everybody have a good night. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.